Hello, I'm Kristen Lee. It is 11 o'clock on Wednesday night, so I'm trying to get my video done, and I just got out of the shower, so I didn't have anything planned today, so I kind of wung it, and I ended up taking a self-care day with my dad. It kind of reminded me back when I was a kid, and especially when I was in my teenage years and in high school. My dad was going back for his nursing degree, and when we would have family days or whatever, we would go to the movie store, whether it was Hollywood Video or Blockbuster or a local owned store. We would rank up our points and we'd binge watch before binge watching was, a thing. And excuse me. And we did that today. So we watched 5 movies, I believe. What is this piece of hair doing? Which I was surprised that little bro let us. We watched SpiderMan No Way Home. We watched Dune. We watched Candyman, the new Scream, and Lost City. So, and I liked everything, except I'll get to the one that I had an issue with, but, so I figured I'd do a review of the movies that I watched. So first up was SpiderMan No Way Home, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it. If you're a fan of Spider-Man, you should put this on your list. If you've seen it, you know why I'm not. But it was so well written, and having followed all the superhero movies, from, my childhood all the way through the different phases, it was cool to see it, and it was cool to see it all tied together. And as the cameos started happening, I was trying to figure out where the buck was gonna stop. Like, who were they not going to put in because of money? Columbia Pictures is the one that did it. It wasn't Disney, so I don't know if it's even going to be on Disney Plus. It might be because it's Marvel. I don't know. But I guess Columbia bought Sony, and I didn't know. Not that I should know these things, but I like to follow it. So, but yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, if this person's in it, then they're not going to get this person. Well, one of my favorite villains is in this movie, and I literally was like, oh my gosh! I was so excited. I did not like what he did in the movie, but I was excited to see him and to reprise his role from many moons ago. So yeah, I was really excited about that. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into it. 10 out of 10. The only thing that I want to warn you is that if you get motion sickness or anything like that, because it's a Doctor Strange involved movie, there's a lot of kaleidoscope parts. So there's that. Oh, damn, I'm saying there's that now. The movie after that, we watched Dune. It has Jason Momoa, Zendaya, Timothy Chalamet, and oh my god, what's his name? There's a whole bunch of people in it. It wasn't my jam, but it's not that it can't be my jam. I did not understand Vin Diesel's character in Riddick. Not that he's in this movie, but I love the Riddick franchise, like Pitch Black, and I love that franchise. I didn't like it when it first came out. Dune, I don't understand it because I didn't read the book, and I didn't realize how much of Star Wars, like Star Wars pulled from that book to make Star Wars. So I kept making Star Wars references to my dad, and he's like, I think the book came out first. So I had to look it up, and it did. It came out in 1969. But I loved the special effects. I loved the fight scenes, but I kept zoning out. I don't know whether it's because I felt like trash or just because I wasn't as interested in it as Spider-Man. So, then we watched Candyland. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if Candyland was a horror movie? Candyman, the new version. I don't want to, oh, by the way, I don't want to rate Dune because I don't have anything to go by. So, but Candyman is my next movie. And that was one of the movies when I was a kid, because this is a reboot of it, or a continuance of the story. But that was one of the franchises that I was terrified of. I was scared of Chucky, and the same thing with like Freddy and, you know, the slasher movies and stuff like that, but I could kind of watch them. I love the old horror movies like Dracula and Frankenstein and all that. But anything that dealt with mirrors or breaking that fourth wall freaks me out. So Candyman uses a lot of mirror images and things that aren't there head on, but then it's in the background or it's in mirrors and things like that. I thought they did a great job. My dad was a little bit bored. But I liked where they took the story so that the story can move on if they want to add to it. It made it modern for now, which each brick of the franchise has done. So, but that man's voice still scares the crap out of me. But I thought it was really good, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. But because I was feeling nostalgic and we were having our self-care day, and my dad and I ordered out and ate junk food, one of my friends posted on Facebook these gems from when I was a teenager. There were a few drinks that were like, I had to have them in the house or when I went out and there was like a corner store or whatever, I'd have to get these things. And one of them was the 99-cent green tea in the can. For some, it had to be in the can. I don't know why, but I liked it in the can. And these gems. Do you remember Snapple Elements? And of course, just like my childhood, I can't get fire. The dragon fruit one, they didn't have it. But they had the rain one, which is agave and, oh, it's cactus. What else? I always just drank them, so I never knew. I knew that this is peach. This is air. This was my favorite. This and the 99-cent were my faves. So, I'm going to try it. So it's kind of like a review within a review. The next movie was although it used to be in a glass bottle, I think. Spilled some. Still not my favorite, but I still like it. I'll save the peach one for last. But the next movie was the new Scream. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I thought that they did a great job for the fans. Whether you're brand new going into the franchise or you've been following it, or you're like me where kind of got bored about Scream 3. So I thought it was fantastic. I swore that the character that was named Wes after Wes Craven was going to be the one that was wearing the mask, but I was wrong. So but yeah, I liked it. I liked how they tied everybody in and gave everybody a good send-off if they close the franchise, or if this is like a beginning marker to a new one. And then, was that 4? Yeah. Then the last one was Lost City with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. It's not as good as The Proposal. The Proposal is still one of my all-time favorite movies. But this is really up there. Like, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I thought that they worked well together. There were characters and other, well, not characters, but actors that have been in other Sandra Bullock movies that were in this one. There was a cameo in it that I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect you here. Daniel Radcliffe was a fantastic bad guy. And I loved Sandra Bullock's character. I love the fact that she was a romance writer and she's just getting sick of writing the books that she's writing, and she ends up in this crazy adventure, and I really liked it. Like, I want to own it. Kind of liked it. So, 10 out of 10, by the way. Ugh. Oh, don't spill. So, cheers. Yep, that tastes like childhood. Yep. I'm happy. I don't know why they stopped making them. I don't know what it is about this one where it's just not. I don't know what it is. Like, it's refreshing, but it doesn't hit like the peach does. So yeah, that was my self-care day and my review and a review. And I know I'm not the best at reviews, and I know that I didn't explain things, but if you end up watching any of these movies or you have seen them, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.